Previously on Survivor Branford. From the first hour of the game, the Queen's tribal divide had pitted Lisa and Melissa against each other. And despite Lisa's crusade against returning players, and Melissa throwing rogue votes at Lisa, or convincing others to do so, both were still alive at the final 9. With the former kings whittled down to only 3, all of the queens felt the time was right to put an end to the feud. Suddenly in a power position, Joe, Dennis, and Sam fielded arguments from Lisa and Michelle to vote against Melissa, and from Melissa and Sarah to vote for Lisa. At Tribal Council, the guys elected to stand behind Lisa and watched as a 7-2 vote announced the end of Melissa's run. 8 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
It was nice to not feel much heat last round. I mean, it seemed it was pretty clear between Lisa and Melissa.
Everybody here is being pretty straightforward now.
Yeah, I think.
I really think Melissa was saying she would do something and then doing something else.
What you're saying?
We haven't decided on a person yet, but it's not you. So.
As much as that irks me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who voted? Did you vote for Lisa?
No, I voted for Melissa.
Who did Sarah?
Only 2 showed up for Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means there's only, I'm assuming, Melissa and then someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, who were those 2 erroneous votes against?
Oh yeah, well, one was definitely Melissa. But
Yeah, and then who's the other wild card? Because I voted Melissa.
I think that's what we're all trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I mean, if we don't want to vote too much, I think Sarah was probably the one who voted. I mean, I feel like we could probably talk people on board with that, but...
I mean, the other thing is, if Sarah voted for you and she's like kind of off on her own, it's like, how much of a threat is she really?
Like, we don't have to work together.
Yeah, we'll have fast conversations. We can touch base just after a challenge and then right before a vote, like exactly what we're doing.
You literally have never crossed on my radar, and I don't think you've crossed onto anyone's radar, which is great.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Because it could just be like, oh, well, no, he's not going to win. You know?
My plan has been to stick with the girls for some extent for a while.
I just want to be able to connect with you guys. And, on a genuine level, I do want to prove loyalty. I'm open. I want to make a radical switch right now because I feel like, I'm a free agent.
I would like to tell you a little bit about long game for me. And long game is so far I feel like the girls have been a very secure alliance for me, getting me forward. But once we've gotten out those major player targets, I feel like for some reason I trust Lexi a lot. We've had a few very honest conversations with each other. We're okay, so we're with the girls, but do we fully trust them?
Okay, so if we both tag team Lexi, feed her the same information, she could be on board with us, right? Me and you, final 3, find a scapegoat to go with us, somebody who we think won't win.
I would pinky swear with you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't want to be too conspicuous. We symbolically pinky swore.
It was telepathic.
It was, yeah.
Alright, your name's coming up. I'm gonna let you know.
I'm pretty sure Sarah was the other one who voted for me, so I mean, that could be easy first. Yeah. I feel like that's something everyone can get on board with.
How do you feel about working with Sarah?
I'm just concerned because she has the idol. I mean, I like her, she's been super proud of me, the idol scares me. Sarah Elizabeth just went off with Lexi. They've been going on throughout the game. I don't know if I trust those 2 together.
Sarah Elizabeth, I feel like is very straight.
She's been pretty straight up with you, though.
She's been very straight up.
I think they were going back to the
Yeah, I have more of a long game plan for Lisa. I feel like Lisa and Michelle are good with us. Yeah. But right now, I like what I have.
I think in terms of final 5, we could probably roll us 4 and an additional person.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good strategy?
Oh yeah.
Because we can start we're a small majority right here.
If you guys want Lisa or literally anybody else for that matter, we can get them. So that's 5 right there. We can call a shot.
I think what we just saw was because the votes fell the way that they fell, I think that Melissa was the person who had turned on our Girl Alliance, and she's not hollow anymore. And then I feel like she was close with Sarah, so I feel like Sarah might still be.
She felt comfortable with Melissa, and then since Melissa's been voted out, now she's like, well, I need to form connections with other people. And then just since then, I've noticed, at least like just visually, it seems like she's been trying to check in with more people that I've seen.
She was very shady with me before the vote. Like the last vote, I couldn't tell you if it was gonna be a 5 for like Lisa going home. I didn't know. I was like on the couch. I'm like, I still don't know.
And I'm like really putting myself out there if I ask you about this person, because I feel like you could probably be like,
Are you gonna say Lisa?
yeah. I think it might be beneficial for you to vote out Lisa only because I think that there are a few people that are thinking Lisa, and I think it puts a target on your back if you're like full force not open to voting.
No, yeah, I'm here to like play, and like I want just to ultimately like find a group of people that I can trust, that can work with, and you know, like there's still 8 of us. After this, there's gonna be 7. You know, it's about like, you know, getting to final 4, final 3, you know, like that kind of thing. And if there was like a core group that I think like we could do that, I'm a free agent at this point. I don't have no legs.
So, if you recall, a few hours ago, we reminded each other that we've never done one particular challenge before in Survivor Branford, and instead I treated you to a nice feast. Well, now it's actually time to do that challenge. So, hopefully everyone's hungry for some dessert. It is time for the gross food eating competition.
Let's go!
Grab your cups. Don't use this one.
Oh my god.
So for the first round, we have freeze-dried mealworms.
This is safe, right?
Yep.
Are you joking?
Okay, so you have to finish. You have to finish the whole cup. Once you have it, just show me an empty mouth, and then you can step back. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not winning this competition.
Which was right.
Michelle advances. Joe is good.
I'm a slow eater.
Sarah Elizabeth is good. Dennis is good. Sam, you just missed out. Sam, if you want to be back in the challenge, you can, because Sarah Elizabeth has dropped out for the second round. And as the next finisher from the first round, you can take her spot if you'd like. Back in?
Yeah.
Okay. Plate. All right. Just unwrap.
This looks like a heart.
Chicken hearts.
Chicken hearts.
Why is it so much smaller?
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't have any saliva in my mouth. Like it's just staying dry.
Michelle is good.
Wow. Here, yeah.
Dennis is good. So it's Dennis and Michelle into the final round.
This one's for.
So this is preserved
Filipinos.
duck egg.
1,000-year-olds.
Yeah, also known as 1,000-year-old egg.
Is that
Not
Michelle
known
or
as,
is it
this is not blue.
I've heard bad things.
Okay, so whoever downs this first and shows me an empty mouth will win immunity. Are we ready? Yep. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Dennis has it all in his mouth. Michelle has it in her mouth.
Oh my god.
Getting out of the line of fire here. Michelle! Alright, Arabelle, congratulations. Once again, you earned immunity. You will see day 2 in the game for top 7.
Sarah Elizabeth, like with their idol, either try and get her to play her idol or try and get her out without her playing her idol. Doing one of those two seems like that would be a productive use of the round.
I agree.
Sarah Elizabeth has her idol, and do we either try and vote her out without her knowing, or like get her to at least play it, like some like so in case we try and get Sarah Elizabeth and her idol out, but if she plays the idol, then the rest of us have like a couple votes of Sarah after she goes home instead of like just Sarah Elizabeth. If we all vote for her and she plays the idol, it could be any one of us.
Vote Sarah E just so we can have her like flush out the idol and all be on the level playing field then, you know what I mean? This is with the idol in play. If she makes it to 5, then she's automatically to 4. And
Yeah.
it's just too much of an advantage.
Yeah.
If we between Sarah and Sarah E and please flush out the idol that way.
If we can split the votes and we get Sarah E to play her idol, that takes that threat out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm worried about the idol.
Exactly, no, like, we gotta flush it. We can flush it by telling her that we've heard her name.
Yeah.
There's some people that are trying to like start things and put on you.
Who?
The guys.
Oh, the guys. Okay.
So I just talked with Sam and he has an alliance with Sarah Elizabeth and they're pretty tight. So he'll leak it back, I think, to her without the idol.
Yeah.
I just want guys to go Sarah, and not plans for the others to go Sarah and you. So, I mean, is it a way to flush out your idol? I think, but I don't think it would be in vain because we could potentially beat it. I am going to definitely replace Sarah, so I think that you play your idol this one.
Thank you.
Guarantee that you get to the next one.
Aw.
And then,
Okay. I mean, do you not think us approaching her and saying, you gotta play your idol right now? Like, I feel like that would, like, get us on really good terms with her. When she stays in the game, we build trust with her. And Sarah goes out.
Okay.
Sarah Elizabeth is still gonna be in the game. And then there's still you, me, Sam,
Even
and
if I
Sarah.
vote for, like, I'm not gonna vote for you out, I'm gonna vote Sarah, but I don't think that my vote is gonna be enough to keep you in the game unless you use your idol.
Wow.
You can save it, but like, I really think it's in your best interest to play it.
Thank you.
It's either you or Sarah.
I talked to Sarah E.
Yeah.
I told her we're going to split the votes and she plays the other one. Sarah E plays the other.
Yeah.
She's Sarah goes home. Like, she's a good asset to have, which is why I'm apprehensive to having them play it, but
I don't, but, like,
advantages just don't make friends in this.
but I don't think she would use it on anybody but herself, so let's
Yeah.
just get her to use it.
What are we all thinking?
Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah?
Yeah.
I know I was kind of leaning a little bit towards Lisa at the beginning, but now that's not at all what I'm hearing. So I haven't heard Lisa's name other than when I brought it up originally.
So who are you voting?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah. Jessica and Sarah Elizabeth should still use her idol.
I feel like Lexi has like been flipping lately. I have no idea what I need to
No,
just
yeah.
put the votes on Lexi and get 5 on Lexi. I can like talk to Lisa and get her vote for Lexi.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then it is a lot.
Because
Yeah.
she's really tight with Sam, and she's really tight with Joe, and I think that's like a big part of like that'll sever some of the ties. Yeah.
It's gonna be Lexi. We're voting for Lexi. Okay. Wow. Who's saying Lexi? I feel like she's been good with us since the beginning.
I think she was the road votes. But
My God. Yeah. Wow.
because when I was talking to her, though, she was so quick to like say to me like, "Oh, how would you feel about voting for Lisa, like for this one?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's the first thing she said to me." That like,
Oh my God.
What is the actual plan? Because I've heard so many things I just don't know
I do
anymore.
the split, but I think we're doing Michelle and Kitty Lexi. At the end of the day, there'd be some positives to like getting rid of Lexi and how she's tight with Sam. Okay, so what do we? Are we voting Lexi? What are we doing?
Okay, welcome finally to your final tribal council of the first day of Survivor Branford. So Lexi, can you summarize to me what's been going on since the time you merged until now? What's happened over those last 2 votes?
Stress.
What else? has happened?
Confusion. I don't know. I feel like it's just so hard. I would say, like, in terms of getting to form connections with people, I think it's been a little bit harder, especially for, at least for me, like, to get to talk to people one-on-one because everybody wants to talk to everybody and you only have so much time. So, like, groups tend to form, and then I think it's just hard to see, like, where people really lie when there's multiple people around. So I think that kind of adds to the confusion of how people really feel.
Dennis, have you noticed any one person kind of pushing things in a certain direction or being a leader on this tribe?
Yes and no. I've been so confused about what's going on at all times that everyone is pushing and pulling, but like, I don't know. I can't get my mind off that 1,000-year-old duck egg show.
I'm sure Michelle can either. She has the tiara to prove it. So, Michelle, do you think that in safety of having that, you're also being perceived as more of a threat now in the game as you've won twice in a row?
No, I mean, I think if anything, it's in a sense from the social game strategizing side. I feel like, again, like I was saying last tribal council, I feel like there's an element of, people are scrambling and that, and maybe I'm not necessarily like in the scramble, so that kind of makes me almost less in the know in a sense.
Joe, have you made amends with Dennis?
No. I mean, we've talked. I don't think we need to we've like needed to hash things out or anything, but like there'll come a time. That'll be necessary.
When do you think that time will be, Joe?
Tomorrow.
So that assumes that you both will survive this vote.
I'll tell you right now, I'm not voting for Dennis this vote.
I'm my vote for Joe.
Sarah, would you be surprised if you received any votes at this particular vote?
At this point, no, because there's a lot going on, and I don't know, things can be said that maybe aren't true, but I hope that what I heard is true, and we'll see.
Do you think that there would be any particular reason for someone to vote for you at this stage of the game?
Honestly, just because was with the group of girls that came in, and a lot of them seem to be going, but I'm not entirely sure at this point.
Lisa, I think you've been receiving votes at the last few tribal councils.
Not wrong.
Do you think that trend is going to continue right now, or have you done enough to kind of steer things away from you?
I really hope not. Maybe if I get no votes, I'll sleep well tonight, but you never know. So, the trend seems like go for Lisa, just a decoy or whatever, to try to get her out, but I mean, nobody feels safe.
Sarah, has like heard people following you lately? Have you found people that you think you could trust in this group?
I feel like there are a lot of people who are speaking to me in a way that I really perceive as genuine, and so that makes it so hard.
I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I believe people when they say they're not coming for me. But then I hear like whispers of like, oh, maybe they are. And I'm like, oh no.
Sam, where do you see yourself right now fitting into this dysfunctional family of a tribe?
I mean, I've said it before, like I'm always open to hearing people out. Like I want to hear people out and I want to understand where they're coming from. And, you know, if it makes sense, then I can, you know, entertain the idea, and whatever unfolds after that can unfold. You know, I think as we continue to get down 7, 6, 5, 4, you know, I think within the next 2 tribals there's going to be, you know, alliances that are solidified.
Is anybody concerned that there's still at least one community idol that could potentially be out there?
Yeah, that's always in the back of my mind. Like, I'm always like, oh, I didn't really see anyone looking, but they probably like pocketed it in like 5 minutes and like are just waiting for the chance to play it.
Well, is there anything anyone would like to add before we do our final vote of the day? Okay, then Lisa, you were up first.
I felt like I had a pretty good hand in orchestrating this, but Sarah, it was nothing against you. I just didn't have that one-on-one time with you or personal connection.
So this vote like kind of puts me in a weird position because I feel like I was very vocal about not wanting to vote out Sarah E. And I feel like that kind of put a target on my back a little bit. So hopefully this pays off and I'm not on the wrong side of the votes, and I hope that Sarah E knows that my loyalty is with her.
Time was running out and I tried to tell Sarah Elizabeth to save Lexi, because I mean, I don't know, if she saves Lexi, I feel like, oh man, I don't know.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Lexi. Sarah. Sarah. 2 votes Sarah, 1 vote Lexi. Sarah. That's 3 votes Sarah, 1 vote Lexi. 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 We're tied. 3 votes Lexi, 3 votes Sarah, 2 votes left. Lexi. Seventh person voted out. Survivor Branford, Lexi. Lexi, that's enough. You'll need to bring me your torch. Alright, Lexi, try to smoke it. After you go.
So I definitely think I saw that coming. I didn't vocalize that I did, but I kind of anticipated that it was bound to happen soon because my name hadn't been written down on any tribal council notes, and I had vocalized pretty strongly who my alliance was, so I think people were kind of taking advantage of that. I'm really proud of myself for how far I came and how much I did do, so I think that all the players that are left in the game are gonna have a wild ride ahead of them, so I wish them all luck.